Yes, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, probably. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, B.D. Wong, Ted Levine, and James Cromwell, and this movie is directed by Bayona. Yes, Bayona is a phenomenal filmmaker. I love everything he has done. He did A Monster Calls, The Orphanage, and The Impossible. All great films, and now he's tackling a Jurassic Park movie. I have no idea why. I guess in Hollywood you just fail upwards. But this, yeah, the story of this movie, Jurassic World, is the fifth installment. I don't know why we've had this many Jurassic Parks. Steven Spielberg never intended to have this movie to be a big franchise like this, but anyways, I digress. Jurassic World came out in 2015. It was a big hit. It was a fun movie for what it was, but it made so much money at the box office, so of course, sequel that shit. And yeah, it brings back the characters back. Chris Pratt's back, Bryce Dallas Howard's back. And basically the story is this scientist, he runs John Hammond's corporation stuff. James Cromwell plays him. He also has like his, assistant guy. Basically they send Bryce Dallas Howard to an island that is about to erupt because of a volcano. That's where all the dinosaurs are. Basically, she has to get the raptor, the velociraptor back, Blue, that we saw in the previous one. So she has to get Owen back, Chris Pratt, because he raised Blue. Basically, they have to go to this island, get Blue back, because these business people want to basically, sell her and all these other dinosaurs to a bunch of billionaires and shit like that. But Bryce Dallas Howard doesn't know that and shit like that. They also have a side story with a little girl, which I will not spoil anything about, but it leads to something, and that something is really stupid. But, yeah. Basically, it's them going on the island, with all the dinosaurs. The island is erupting. It's almost like a metaphor for evolution and stuff. Like dinosaurs were extinct and everything. They're getting extinct on this island. I get it. History. But still, yeah, then it's them in the, basically the last half of this movie basically takes place at this, building. It's where the rich guy is with his daughter and stuff, and basically it's all the people trying to buy the dinosaurs. There's also a new dinosaur invented for the film, because that's what all the Jurassic Park movies gotta do. They gotta invent some made-up dinosaur and shit like that. And that's our movie. This movie's basically mixed between The Lost World and the first Jurassic Park. It actually rips off, flat out just rips off the first Jurassic Park and The Lost World, especially The Lost World. They rip a lot of scenes off from The Lost World. And The Lost World's not even that great of a movie, but still, they gotta rip off something. And yeah, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie is not good. This is easily the worst Jurassic Park movie out of any Jurassic Park movie. Yes, I love the first. The first Jurassic Park is iconic. It's almost a masterpiece. It is fantastic. What Spielberg did with that movie was amazing. The groundbreaking effects with the practical effects and CGI looked amazing. Some of it's a bit dated, but still amazing. It has great characters. It's a great survival film. It's amazing. It's superb. They made a sequel, The Lost World. I get what they were going for it. I don't personally enjoy it, but I know there's a fan base for it, which is fine. Jurassic Park 3, again, there's a fan base for it. I'm just not a big fan of it. It's a ridiculous movie, but at least it's, I guess, entertainingly ridiculous. Same with Jurassic World. It's entertainingly ridiculous. It's just not that great, but still entertaining as hell. This movie is neither entertaining or smart or groundbreaking or even well made. I don't think the direction was really that great, and that's really, it's not that, that's kind of disappointing, because Bayona is a fantastic director, but he couldn't make this work. The screenplay was just so horribly written, he couldn't direct this movie properly. The CGI doesn't even look that great. I remember I used to be amazed to see dinosaurs in these movies. Now they just look like a bunch of CGI dinosaurs. Nothing new, nothing original, nothing groundbreaking when it comes to visuals and even just storytelling. The storytelling is super unoriginal. Even the twists and turns in this movie are very unoriginal, and they feel like they borrowed other tropes from other films, and yeah, especially that thing with the little girl. I can't get over it. It's really stupid. I won't spoil it, but the thing with the little girl is so dumb. It's so stupid. Yeah, and Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, they're back, and they're good actors. And they're enjoyable, they're likable, they're charismatic. Because of the actors, because Chris Pratt is a good actor, Bryce Dallas Howard is a good actress. But the characters they're playing aren't well-written characters, they're very one-note characters. We've spent 2 films with these characters so far. Bryce Dallas Howard, I don't even know her name, that's how forgettable she is, but Owen, that's Chris Pratt's character. These two characters, we've seen them in 2 films now. I know nothing about these people. Like, I know nothing about them. I know that he raised raptors. That's kind of it. And he's kind of, like, suave and, cool and stuff. And she's, like, a smart businesswoman. That's it. That's all I know about these people. There's been 2 movies, and that's all I know about these people. I don't know what their likes are, or their dislikes are. I don't know anything about these characters. And they're the main characters of the movie. In just 1 film in Jurassic Park, I knew everything about Ian Malcolm, Dr. Grant, Laura Dern's character, John Hammond, the kids, Timmy and Lex. I knew everything about those characters in 1 film. There's been 2 films, and I don't know anything about the main characters. That is a big problem. And that just shows you how horribly written these characters are. Yeah, and I'm not blaming the actors. It's not the actors' fault. They didn't write the screenplay, and they do give good performances, again, because they're good actors, but the characters are not well-written characters. And yes, those of you, this, I guess, is a mild spoiler, but I don't consider it a spoiler, but if you're all going to see this movie for Jeff Goldblum, because everyone's like, oh, Ian Malcolm is back, he's in, 2 scenes, and they last, 30 seconds. He's not even in this movie. He's not even a character in this movie. So, if you're going into this movie pumped to see Jeff Goldblum, please don't see this movie because you're going to be disappointed because he's barely in the fucking film. So, don't see it for that reason at all. There's also villains in this movie. Villains. There's the corporate business villain, who is the most cliched, ridiculous villain ever. And then there's the soldier villain, who just wants to kill dinosaurs for reasons. And it's played by Ted Levine. Yes, Buffalo Bill himself. And stick to Silence of the Lambs, not Jurassic Park. But yeah, they're awful, ridiculous, stupid, hammy villains and stuff. Jurassic Park doesn't need villains. Jurassic Park never had a villain. This is a survival movie. It's about these people, these scientists. They're going to visit this amusement park and they're trying to survive against dinosaurs. There's no villain. The villain is survival. That's it. There's no villain in the movie. And some of you might debate, oh, Wayne Knight's the villain. No, he's not a villain. He's just an asshole. He didn't mean to kill those people at Jurassic Park. He just wanted to get the fuck out of there because he wanted money. He didn't mean to, kill all these people. He's a diabolical villain. No, he's not a villain. He's just an asshole. There's no villains in Jurassic Park or even The Lost World. Not like some people say, oh, there's villains in The Lost World. No, there's no villains. Not even in Jurassic Park 3. There's no villains in the first 3 Jurassic Parks because you don't need villains in Jurassic Park. It's about dinosaurs. It's about them surviving against dinosaurs. You don't need a fucking villain. Just saying. And there's no awe and there's no, imagination into this film. I remember when you see Jurassic Park and you're like, oh, and it's almost magical seeing dinosaurs. Like when they first see the Brontosauruses, like when Laura Dern and Dr. Grant and Ian Malcolm, they see the dinosaurs for the first time. They're amazed at what they're seeing. And this is when they try to almost reenact it. This girl's sees that Brontosaurus for the first time. She's like, oh, a dinosaur. And then just cuts. There's no awe. There's no wonder about this movie. This movie clearly has no idea how to create atmosphere or just pure magic from cinema and science fiction and stuff. They just go, oh, look, a dinosaur, cut. Oh, look, another dinosaur, cut. Oh, a death scene, cut. There's nothing about it. It's so mindless. It's so repetitive. It's just so boring. It's fucking boring. And this movie is just another silly, ridiculous blockbuster that will probably make money because it has the Jurassic World title in it. And yeah, please, I actually beg of you, people, do not go see this movie. Don't give this movie money because the movie ends like there's going to be a sequel because of how it ends. I won't spoil how it ends, but there's going to be a third one. And they want to make a third Jurassic World and stuff. And they want another sequel. And they know they're going to get another sequel because they know you guys out there will pay money to see this shit. Jurassic Park is done. We're not going to get any more good Jurassic Park movies. There's Jurassic Park, which is a phenomenal, amazing film, and then there's a bunch of sequels that are fine. We have finally hit the low. We've hit the really bad Jurassic Park movie, and that is Fallen Kingdom. The effects don't look that great. The performances are fine, but the characters are just horribly written. This is literally the worst written Jurassic Park movie ever made. The direction is clunky. It's really poorly structured. It has stupid, shitty twists. And also, what they do with the Velociraptor with Blue, I understand what they're going for. It's made-up science, but I understand what they're going for, but you're completely missing the point of a velociraptor. A velociraptor is one of the scariest dinosaurs out there, and you're making it very soft and like, oh, look, they're just misunderstood and stuff. Oh, this one has feelings and stuff. Like, no! You do. That's like making a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and you make Freddy Krueger the good guy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's a velociraptor. It's not like a cuddly thing. Oh, it has feelings, it loves humans. No, that's not a fucking velociraptor. They hunt, they kill, they hunt their prey down. They're scary. They're the scariest dinosaurs and the most smartest dinosaurs out there. You don't make them the good dinosaurs. This isn't The Good Dinosaur, the fucking Pixar movie. This is Jurassic Park. I wanted an intense movie, but I also wanted something groundbreaking and smart and thought-provoking. Something that'll make you think and stuff. And this movie doesn't make you think. It has a bunch of pseudo-science in this fucking film. And it has mindless action scenes and cliched moments after cliched moments after cliched moments. I could predict everything that was going to happen in this movie. I gave two shits about any character in this fucking movie. And yeah, I was done. And I'm a Jurassic Park fan, but after this movie was finished, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with these movies. I'm done. Like, there's no need for any more of these films. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, it's just dinosaurs. It's a fun dinosaur movie. It's fun, entertaining stuff, you know. You're being too harsh on it. I'm not really. It's a flawed movie, and this movie makes no sense. So at least with Jurassic World, it gave us something that we always wanted, because what John Hammond wanted was to make an amusement park, and Jurassic World showed us what that amusement park would look like, and dinosaurs attacking guests. That's kind of interesting and kind of fun and stuff. I wish they would have shown more of that in Jurassic World, but that's what the story was about, and that's kind of interesting. Even though it's a ridiculous movie, it's still interesting. There's nothing interesting about this movie. The villains aren't interesting. The heroes aren't interesting. Even the people that die in this movie, you don't give a shit. The comedy is ridiculous. They try to have comedy in this movie, and it's painful. And again, with the little girl, I'll keep bringing that up. I won't spoil the twist, but again, with the little girl, so fucking dumb. Everything about this movie failed for me. Well, yeah. The performances were good and stuff. And maybe there was a scene or two that I'm like, okay, I can see there was effort put into it. That was kind of cool. There's a moment here and there that I'm like, okay, that was kind of cool. Oh, that was kind of cool. And again, James Cromwell, Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, fuck, even B.D. Wong, they're good actors and they're trying because they are good actors, but their characters are horribly written, and the film itself is horribly written. So take my advice and skip Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a 4 out of 10. It's the lowest I've ever given any Jurassic Park movie, and I'm shocked I'm giving it, but I stand by it. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So in the comment section below, please tell me. Please don't hate me. Like, this is all opinion. Don't hate me. But anyways, what is your favorite and least favorite Jurassic Park movie? That's ridiculous. Everyone's favorite Jurassic Park. What is your least favorite and favorite Jurassic Park sequel? That's a better question. I still think Jurassic World is probably the most funnest sequel. Like, even though I think The Lost World's a better movie, I think Jurassic World is just much funner. What's my least favorite? Obviously this one. Fallen Kingdom's the fucking worst. But yeah, what is your favorite and least favorite? Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.